Let's watch the Synthetic Man videos. Alright, so we probably should watch the review first to know what this is about.
The game is still fun for pretty much all the same reasons Breath of the Wild was fun. And now we have these goofy new building mechanics that are reminiscent of Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, for better or worse, which some people will love, some people will
Bruh. Jesus Christ. That's fucking weak.
which some people will love, some people will probably most.
Did I just see a burning cross? Yup. He crucified the Kurok.
But no, now there's actually a lot of Hylians that are various shades of brown throughout the world. And of course, one of the founders of Hyrule set the stage for the entire series, created a wonderful Wakanda-esque utopia, is one of these brown Hylians. Almost literally, we was Kangs and shit.
Yeah, the Ebenoid people before the evil Albinoid tribe took over the world and enslaved them for 6,000 years.
So much for Skyward Sword being the beginning of the series. The king being a goat man, who are the Zonai people who came from the heavens, is borderline satanic imagery. This is a result of a certain cult organization full of quote-unquote elites that are subtly inserting their propaganda into video games.
Bruh.
And Sidon, the giant shark guy, people already made a bunch of gay lewd images between him and Link when Breath of the Wild came out. Well, now him quite literally putting a ring on his finger, and man, their relationship is too fucking weird, dude. Jesus, he's hand-mogged by everyone. He's hand-mogged by a child. Link was destined to be a bottom. It's over. And Riju's a Gerudo, and if you've seen any of their Rule 34, you know they're usually sporting a little something extra. Come. That's why I'm going doing your pussy tonight, Link. Though obviously that's not canon, but you get the point, man. Every character that vows to him might as well be male, figuratively. I got way too edgy in the live streams, now I'm paying for it. It's fine. I'd rather be as honest with you guys as possible, even if I go deep into the conspiracy theory paint sometimes. So for some of you, you may not even notice a change, but for others, yeah, I'm just apologizing in advance. But that's just going to be the way it is for the near future unless I get unshadow banned at some point. So, see you next time, guys.
Alright, man, so let's queue up the part 2. Oh, he's playing that bolt gun game. I need to pick this shit up at some point. Not playing it because of Zelda's shitty voice acting. Yeah, I mean, I would most likely play the game on mute. Nintendo does have dog shit voice acting. Look at Xenoblade Chronicles 2, for example. The voice acting in that game is unbearable. I do believe Nintendo game scores are not genuine. They get high scores because people don't want death threats. Like that one company that gave the game a 6. I don't even think it's that. I think it's that people have a lot of nostalgia for Nintendo games. And I will say that no matter what Nintendo game you're playing, typically at their core, they are pure gameplay experiences. And also people do treat Nintendo games as handheld games and not as like console or PC games. So there is that as well. I mean, everybody's biased. At the end of the day, a video game review is just somebody's glorified opinion.
Twitter discovered my Tears of the Kingdom review, and it's safe to say they're not happy about it. Despite only gaining about 10,000 video views over the past couple days, I've gained nearly 3,000 more dislikes. I wish I'd taken a screenshot of what it looked like upon release, but the like-dislike ratio was something like 82 to 84%, and now it's down to 55. And you might be wondering, well, what was the thing they took such an issue with? Well, if you watched more than 20 minutes of the video, I think you could probably guess. They didn't like my self-labeled schizo tangent. It's people who clearly don't even play video games complaining about politics. And you know, normally I wouldn't think that this is really worthy of a response video, but because these mentally ill people have taken it to the point where they're mass upvoting each other's comments and making all sorts of weird passive-aggressive responses that were not well thought out, to put it lightly. It all began when I was browsing my favorite website and noticed that someone had attached a Twitter post reacting to my video thumbnail and title, I guess, and later someone else on Twitter posted the schizo tangent specifically. And as you can imagine, Twitter was not happy with me pointing out that Nintendo has further diversified the Hyrule landscape. It wasn't enough to have the Gerudo, the Rito, the Gorons, the Zora, and now the Zonai. No, on top of all of that, half the Hylians is some shade of brown, despite Hyrule itself basically being one giant island landscape, which should have people look relatively similar to one another, especially when you have the Gerudo as specifically the brown people. It stands out that much more when Hylians are every shade of the rainbow. Twitter also didn't like me pointing out how Rauru looks vaguely similar to Baphomet, which, like I say in the original video, could very likely just be the result of Japan inserting subtle Christian symbolism into their games, which they used to do a lot. Xenogears is one of my favorite JRPGs, and it is obviously heavily influenced by Christianity.
Bro, so is like Final Fantasy. A lot of fantasy work is influenced by Christianity. Like the Bible is like literally the most famous story in human history. Like whether you believe it's like religious or, you know, fictional or whatever, it's like literally the most well-known story in all of human history. So of course people fucking take like inspiration from it. That's a given. Look at fucking Sephiroth, for example. The one-winged angel who wants to become God, who is evil. Wow, I wonder who that could be. An angel that wants to become God. That's evil. Where have we heard that before? Like, it's like so obvious, man. Like, so many fucking stories take inspiration from the Bible. It's like one of the most well-known fucking stories of human history. No shit. Like, I don't understand why people are surprised by that. Everybody does to some degree. Like, I don't know, man. It's too prevalent in modern day culture to not.
Or again, if you want to take the schizo angle, this is a result of a certain cult organization full of quote-unquote elites that are subtly inserting their propaganda into video games. No, I wasn't being sarcastic. There's a reason I labeled it a schizo tangent. I realize how out there some of the views I shared there were, but I was throwing that little nugget in there for the stream audience. We like to get pretty schizo in there. The chat loves that shit. But like I alluded to with the gay marriage allegory, I don't actually believe that Rauru is supposed to be symbolic of Baphomet. But considering we live in Clown World, I'm not going to completely rule out the possibility. We live in a time where there are unironic Satanists. If you looked at a pride parade anytime in the last few years, or one of these drag queen story hours, they're pretty fucking satanic, let's be honest. So knowing that BlackRock and ESG exist for a fact, yet no doubt some Twitter idiots would say it's a conspiracy theory, it certainly is not too outlandish to say that a company could receive compensation for promoting certain things that those people want promoted. Now, obviously, I have no proof that Free or any other groups I probably am not even allowed to say on...
Bro.
things that those people want promoted. Now, obviously, I have no proof that Free or any other groups I probably am not even allowed to say. And really, that's why I don't feel bad about saying any outlandish things, because just the fact that I'm being attacked for noticing things, not even suggesting any actions. At no point did I advocate for censorship of a Nintendo game. That really justifies my beliefs. And finally, Twitter was also angry that I made a "We Was Kangs" joke about the Queen of Hyrule, because it's an easy joke and it's funny. I don't really need to justify it in any way. Calm down, you unwhipped cream.
Unwhipped cream. That's a creative insult, man. I have not heard that one.
Okay.
What is an unwhipped cream? That is a very specific and odd insult, man.
These people are the perfect cattle because they believe everything that government and corporations tell them.
Yep.
They're probably vaxxed and triple boosted.
Oh, the camera's on with the two. DSP knows whipped cream. There's video evidence. That's right, man. What the fuck is this shit? Ew. That is so disgusting, man. Is this actually real or is this fake? That looks like it was like fucking deep fake almost.
That's
and
real.
Masks. Ew. That is disgusting, bro.
in their car to this day.
If there was anything that would make me not want to get a fucking vaccine, it would be this type of shit. Dude, Colbert is just a fucking mouthpiece for the corpos. He doesn't even write his own fucking shit.
But to drudge up an old controversy, I think we both know the only reason that they hid the dislikes was because people would dislike bomb advertisements from major corporations or Joe Biden speeches. And so, of course...
Yep, it was because of the White House, man. Because the White House YouTube channel was started under Trump, so a bunch of Trump supporters subscribed to the White House YouTube channel. Well, because it's an official, like, government account, they just wiped all the videos off of Trump and handed it over to the Biden administration. And because of that, all the fucking old subs were just Trump fans. So what did they do every time a fucking Biden video popped up in their sub feed? They'd click on it, dislike bomb the fuck out of it, and roast them in the comments. So they're not going to get rid of comments, but they sure as fuck will get rid of dislikes if the White House asks them to.
Of course, they don't want the public to see the massive amount of backlash toward the content so that people can't organize on any level, which has always been the goal of these people. It's the same reason why they banned so many right-wing people from Twitter before Elon took over. Which actually is like a whole different subject I could go into. Why the hell do you fucking maniacs still use that site? Weren't you going to use somewhere else because Elon is...
Look at her, she's like fucking
maniacs still use that site. Weren't you going to use...
See you later, bitch.
Use somewhere else because Elon
Look how nobody gives a fuck, man. They're just like,
or
whatever.
Elon took over. Which actually is like a whole different subject I could go into. Why the hell do you fucking maniacs still use that site? Weren't you going to use somewhere else because Elon is an alt-right billionaire troll or some shit? Do you want to know the amount of times I've seen some random Twitter user advocate for the banning of Lolly, and then it turns out they're an actual pedophile who's been arrested or was arrested after that post? It's not a fucking coincidence, dude. These people are fucked in the head. I don't even give a shit about Lolly. I think it's just drawings. People seem to think I was a pedo for my take on Atreus and Angraboda, even though they're both horny teenagers and probably would want to plow each other. I'm sorry if the truth hurts your feelings, because...
How is that pedophilic, bro? How is it pedophilic to point out that two fucking teenagers want to have sex? Like, the fuck? What's that show on HBO? Euphoria or whatever, about the high schoolers? Like, is that pedophilic because it implies that high schoolers want to have sex, bro? Crazy. Dude, could you imagine being horny as a teenager? I could never imagine wanting to have sex as a teenager, guys. I know that's like a foreign concept to most people, but imagine if that was like an actual fucking thing, dude. The time in your life where your hormones are like literally peeking out the fucking roof and you're a literal fucking horn dog. Imagine actually wanting to have sex. Bro,
time here, but
we saw, when I was in 4th grade, we saw 2 5th graders fucking in the bathroom. So, top that shit, man. Yeah, bro, back in the Viking days, you would have been married at age 13, most likely. Like, shit. You only had like 30 to 40 years in you. You had to get married and have kids as soon as possible. Vesney with the 2 rags called Sent the pedo for saying that. Dude, isn't he like a fucking degenerate dog fucker? Like, he literally has dog dildos on his fucking channel. Dude's a fucking creep. Like, bro, a furry degenerate is actually gonna fucking virtue signal over that type of shit? Fuck off. Rags has a fur affinity with actual dog porn. Bro, he literally has, like, on his hold on. Like, on his channel, if you look at the fucking art of his channel, there's a fucking dog dildo in the fucking channel banner. Oh, he changed it. He changed it, bro. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let's see. It's got to be in one of his old videos. It used to be him sitting at a desk, and like in the left corner on the desk was a fucking dog dildo. Here you go. Look. He's got a fucking dog dildo and a horse cock, bro. Normal fucking guy, right? This is the guy who's gonna fucking morally grandstand about fucking anything sexual. Dude, that shit is fucking disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. He used to have, like, in his videos, too, because, like, I remember one time I was streaming on Twitch, and somebody was like, bro, you need to watch this Rags guy. He does, like, fucking console fanboy shit. And I was like, okay, I'll watch a video. First 10 seconds is his fucking dog furry avatar thing shaking its fucking ass, like twerking and shit. And it's like, bruh. Well, now as a dog owner, bro, the fact that a motherfucker is attracted to a dog sexually and to the point where he puts fucking dog dildos in his fucking channel art is fucking disgusting. Like, what in the actual fuck, man? I sure as fuck wouldn't let him around my dog. Bro, they're just mad that Synthetic Man is unironically very entertaining. Like, that's the thing, bros. I don't agree with Synthetic Man on literally fucking everything, but the dude is undeniably entertaining, and he has genuine fucking takes, which is very fucking rare in today's YouTube climate.
Synthetic Man just can't take criticism. That wasn't even a criticism. It was just a backhanded insult, and I don't know why you guys are pretending to be autistic when obviously you all came from the same few websites to shit on my video.
I don't think the problem is they're pretending to be autistic. They probably are. And this is the only social contact they have with the outside world.
This is why we need to bring back asylums, unironically, and I don't care if these people are abused because they deserve it. You're really telling me these people should have the right to vote? The type of people
who
are quite literally not a part of society. They probably don't even pay taxes.
I agree, dude. If you don't pay taxes, you shouldn't be able to vote.
But no, they think free surgery is a right. Chopping your dick off is something that the taxpayer should take the burden of. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I just can't get over the fact that these people never argue in good faith. Like the person pointing out that I put my fetish in the thumbnail. I purposely made that thumbnail because it was funny, and I know Nintendo fans and cuckoldry go together like peanut butter and jelly. It was obviously clickbait to catch people's attention. I think everyone...
It is true, man. My wife's boyfriend bought me a Nintendo Switch so I have something to do while he's fucking her.
The men are virgins and the women have been single for years, especially all the ones over 30. They're gonna die drowning in cat piss, dude. On some level, that is sad. As much as I like to be an edgelord, so they might as well just be bug people or NPCs or some kind of slug subhuman.
They will be eating the bugs. That's for fucking sure. They'll be the first ones to be like, oh my god, give me a cricket burger. I wouldn't even say I'm a centrist. I'm just focused on myself. If it doesn't directly affect my life, I genuinely don't give a fuck. I think that's how most people should be. Stop playing for a fucking team. Just care about yourself and what impacts you and the people around you. That's it. Just that easy. Like, how the fuck do you look at this shit and not realize it's a fucking meme, bro? Like, it's literally Link getting pissed that Zelda's about to get blacked, bro. Like, how do they not fucking realize that's a meme? They're like, oh, that's your fetish, bro. Getting cocked. And it's like, bruh. That is a good thumbnail, man. I do like that. That shit's fucking funny. I mean, the only thing that could have made it better is like if it was Link right there and Zelda was on the couch and then 5 Ganondorfs were standing behind her. Like, that would be, I think, the peak fucking meme of that. Bruh. Like, I think that's the only way you could fucking improve it. Is have Zelda sitting on a couch and then 5 Ganondorfs. What were the enemy types called? The Shadow Ganons or whatever? Put 5 Shadow Ganons behind Zelda on a fucking white couch. There you go. Lord Pothead Investor with the 2. Does that happen in the game? What the fuck? Well, it's always been kind of a, not with Zelda, but with Mario, that Bowser's actually taken Peach to Pound Town. And Peach just is looking for an excuse to get away from Mario and his little mushroom tip. Yeah, dude, the people who say they have an issue with Zelda being sexualized, I guarantee you either have furry porn or like some fucking weird anime shit in their fucking likes on Twitter. 100%. Like, there was no issue with Link cross-dressing and shit, but God forbid you have a fucking cuck meme in your thumbnail. Like, bruh. Like, what is the most recent? I'm curious. Very organic comment. Oh, I hate these because it's so obvious that they don't actually fucking watch you. Because, like, bro, this video was uploaded 5 days ago. If you were an actual sub, you wouldn't be commenting fucking 33 minutes ago. Like, these are so obviously fucking fakes and frauds, bro. Yeah, there is a lot of grooming shit in Japanese media. Isn't there, like, literally entire genres of, like, fucking hentai and shit where it's, like, literally, literal fucking grooming, right? They have, like, fucking series and shit where it's, like, I mean, obviously it's not, like, the stepdad shit because it's, like, actual fucking kids and shit. where it's like literally like these adults will like rape kids and things like that and like make them into fucking like sex slaves and shit. Like there's some fucked up shit in like Japanese stuff, bro. The Japanese are fucking major degenerates when it comes to their fucking porn and everything like that. I mean, even the whole fucking step fantasy stuff is degenerate as fuck. But, like, the Japanese take it to a different level, and they make that shit, like, blood relation, child with, like, 50-year-old men. Like, it's creepy, man. Absolutely fucking creepy. I mean, bro, even in Fire Emblem Three Houses, you literally groom your future fucking, like, spouse as a teenager when they're in fucking high school. Like, it's weird, man. It's very fucking weird. Like, you groom the person while they're still a fucking kid, and then when the time skip happens, you fucking marry them. It's like, bro, what? But it's okay, man. It's anime, so... If they did that shit in, like, a TV show or a fucking, like, you know, Western RPG or something like that, people would be, like, fucking all over that shit. I heard of one manga artist who drew a kindergartner getting raped by an old man. But, dude, it's just a drawing, man. It's just a drawing, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a drawing. It's just a drawing, guys. Like, come on. No child was actually hurt. Let me jerk off to it. You know, forget the fact that I'm fantasizing about a 50-year-old man raping a kid. But, you know, just let me have my fantasy, guys. It's not hurting anyone. You sick fuck. Only thing they deserve is to be fucking lined up facing a fucking wall in a firing squad just going crazy on them. Fucking stupid.
With a big-breasted
Is he gonna rage? Oh, he's gonna rage about the thumbnail. Yup.
Zelda looking straight into Ganondorf's cock for the thumbnail. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a fucking blacked meme, you dumbass.
The king being a goat man, who are the Zonai people who came from the heavens, is borderline satanic imagery.
It is.
Yes, this guy made a Legend of Zelda review where he alludes to Jewish conspiracies.
What? Jewish people don't even believe in Satan, you fucking dipshit. What the fuck is he fucking retarded? The whole concept of hell is like a Christianity fucking idea. I'm pretty sure the fucking like Jewish people don't believe in like the concept of hell or purgatory. I don't want to get into the whole religious argument, but I'm pretty sure like the whole concept of Satan is like almost exclusive to the New Testament. Satan does appear in Jewish texts, but that doesn't mean that Satan is the Jewish devil. Exactly.
One of the new races introduced resembles a goat.
So you don't understand that the goat man that fell from the heavens might represent Satan? Like that's the thing, is like Japanese media has used like Christian ideals for a while. Like we talked about Sephiroth last night when we were watching this video.
Come on, Nintendo, fuck off with this gay shit.
Bruh, did he actually go out of his way to look up that? Like,
Jesus, he's hand-mogged by everyone. He's hand-mogged by a child. Link was destined to be a bottom. It's over.
Can't wait to see the online Rule 34 lolly CP of this bird character just railing Link in the ass with a...
What the fuck is this dude, like, spetting the fuck out on, bro? Like, why is he straight spurging over the idea of fucking, like, Zelda porn? Like, why did that get him so fucking excited?
Like how the game implies that Rijo has a huge cock!
What? Dude, he is really fixated on that fucking Zelda porn, bro. And this guy, like, he's literally acting like Synthetic Man is the one jerking off to fucking Zelda porn. When he literally was making fun of the fucking degens who were making it in the first... Like, I don't know, bro. I didn't know that Zelda porn could get somebody this fucking excited, bro. The energy is just very fucking strong whenever the topic of Zelda porn and fucking chicks with dicks pops up. Weaponized schizophrenia with a 2. I hate how disingenuous this... Yeah, it's like a lot of straw manning going on. A lot of fucking straw manning and just completely missing the fucking point. Like, the fact that he brought the fucking Jews into it is really stupid when literally Synthetic Man was talking about, like, these satanic fucking devil worshippers, which is not a fucking Jewish thing, because, oh my god, bro, they don't even believe that Satan is the fucking devil. Like, the whole devil worshipping shit is not a Jewish conspiracy. Like, the Jews don't even, like, acknowledge Satan like that. So it's just... If you're gonna come at people with that type of fucking accusation, at least know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. It's just fucking retarded.
Nintendo. Oh my fucking god, is that a
And of course, one of the founders of Hyrule set the stage for the entire series, created a wonderful Wakanda-esque utopia, is one of these brown Hylians. Almost literally, we was Kangs and shit.
Alright, buddy. Okay, so we have racism.
That pretty much is a We Was Kangs moment, to be fair. Like, bro, Zelda is white as fucking snow, and supposedly the start of her family tree in the royal family is a fucking goat furry and a black chick. Like, come on, bro. Are we really gonna act like that was not a We Was Kangs moment? Like, just call it what it is, dude. It's not even that big of a fucking deal, but, like, Jesus. Really? Is it that big of a stretch?
Just the fact that I'm being attacked for noticing things.
Dude, he was just noticing things. Like the entire Jewish influence that's clearly on the game
What?
Tears of the Kingdom. Like,
Dude, what fucking... You were the only one bringing Judaism into this shit, man. This is like literally the prime example of like a fucking racist calling someone else racist. Because their fucking racist mind is what enabled them to like draw the connection between something. So, bro, do you have, like, an anti-Semitic mind because you can find anti-Semitism where there is none? Like, it's the same fucking energy, bro. The first people to cry racism are usually the most racist motherfuckers in the room.
It also makes me anti-Semitic. Figure that one out. I never mentioned Jewish people one time.
Yeah, guys! When I said the elite were funding Nintendo in order to push propaganda in their games, I wasn't talking about Jewish people.
You do know that there are other people in the world than Jewish people who have money and influence, right? Oh, wait, that's your anti-Semitism shining through, you fucking dipshit. Like, they fucking self-expose. This dude literally is, like, indirectly saying that the only people capable of paying a company to fund their fucking, like, you know, message is Jewish people. This is literally the perfect example of a fucking self-expose, bro. This is fucking sad, man. This is a straight up self-fucking expose. Shadowban Gang with the 5. This guy's voice makes me want to go swimming with stone shoes. That's right, man. It makes me want to chew on a fucking power line.
Do you want to know the amount of times I've seen some random Twitter user advocate for the banning of Lolly, and then it turns out they're an actual pedophile who's been arrested or was arrested after that post? It's not a fucking coincidence, dude. These people are fucked in the head. I don't even give a shit about Lolly. I think it's just drawings.
Of course you do. You literally looked up big cock porn of an underage Zelda character. Of course you just think they're drawings. That don't literally expose anybody who faps to them as a pedophile. But no, all drag...
That is not what he said, you fucking... Oh my... This is so disingenuous. He just said it, like, it's not an issue he cares about. He said he doesn't give a fuck about it, bro. He's focused on the real pedophiles. The people who call out Lolly and then end up being pedophiles themselves. That's what he's worried about, not the fucking... Oh my... Dude. This is insane. This is like absolute fucking disingenuous straw manning fucking 101. Weaponized schizophrenia with the 2. This guy is a real... Or this guy is the real bootlicker. He's like literally, please Vanguard, please BlackRock, invest in my channel. Like, that's what this almost seems like, bro.
When it turned out that monkeypox was spread through sexual intercourse, and all of a sudden, these kids start getting it somehow, especially ones that had 2 dads. That's interesting.
Why are we talking about conspiracy theories of gay couples fucking their kids?
How is that a conspiracy? That's like literally a fucking news article, bro. How's it a conspiracy theory?
How do people think this way? I thought this was something only fringe, alt-right, BitChute-only YouTube band creators would say.
No, just God forbid, bro. God forbid. I know this is a crazy concept to people on the internet, but there are people out there that don't fucking agree with everything you do. Isn't that such a crazy concept, guys? That there are differing opinions out there in the world? Like, this is what's so fucking stupid, bro. Like, it pisses them off that not everybody fucking agrees with... Like, honestly, that's what this shit is, bro. People are upset that not everyone agrees with them. And it's like, dude, I don't give a fuck if I agree with somebody on everything or even most things. It's like, I don't give a shit. Like, if anything, I'm more entertained by listening to people who I completely disagree with. Like, I don't know. But the fucking straw manning shit of, like, trying to make it out like he's, like, promoting a Jewish conspiracy when literally the words Judaism, Jew, whatever the fuck never even came out of his mouth. But on top of that, what fucking Jewish group is promoting Satanism? Motherfuckers. It's insane to me, man. It really is. Synthetic Man never said that fucking Zelda or whatever the fuck was like a fucking woke game or anything like that. He's just noticed shit in the game and pointed it out. Because his audience likes that type of shit. Do I personally give a fuck about the gay shark twink proposing to Link the twink? Nope, I don't really give a fuck. But am I gonna spurg the fuck out because somebody dared to mention that they had an issue with it? No. Like, literally, the clip he pulled up from that fucking review was like maybe a minute of a 1 hour long review, bro. But this is like the point he was making in his response is nobody genuinely had a problem with any of the critiques he had about the game itself. It was just about this type of shit. It's a no-win situation bringing up like this political shit into anything because you're always going to piss people off. And it's just like people cannot handle someone having a different opinion anymore. But hey, man, it's the world we live in nowadays. The hyper-political landscape that we all enjoy. But this is like the whole point. It's like, I don't understand why people feel like they need to agree with everything somebody says. Like, Synthetic Man made one of the best game reviews. Like, I don't fucking watch game reviews because I think they're incredibly fucking boring. But he actually makes entertaining content. Now, do I agree with every single fucking complaint and statement that he makes about a game? No. Does it matter? No. Because I'm allowed to have my opinion. He can have his. He didn't say the game is literally unplayable trash because there's black Hylians. He literally just pointed out the fact that they exist in the game, and people lost their fucking shit over that. Well, watch your fucking Vaush video. Nasty.
Criticism of Tears of the Kingdom, but he's like a Nazi addict, so it's really funny.
A Nazi addict. I guess you're a CP addict then. I mean, is this guy really throwing stones in his fucking glass house? Like, really, bruh?
Zelda next to large Ganondorf because Nazis and addicts. It's like a Venn diagram with one circle, you know?
What the fuck does this have to do with Nazis or sex addiction? It's a fucking meme. This guy really wants to fucking throw stones when he literally compared fucking, you know, Chinese labor to basically saying CP should be legal. Because if we buy Nike shoes, guys, then everything should be legal, including child porn. Like, fuck off, bro.
I think saying I've never found a good moral argument against child pornography is the same thing as defending it.
Or did you see like the 6 seconds that were cut out like very deliberately by people?
Wait, hold on. Please don't tell me that you're asking for context now. When I fucking tell you a story that I have firsthand knowledge of, you're like, nope. So all right, so give me the full context of what you were talking about the morality or the lack of a good moral argument behind child pornography.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, sure. I can run you through it. Okay. So I'm asking you. I know these answers, but I'm asking you. Okay, why is it wrong to have child pornography? So harming a child.
I believe that children are innocent and shouldn't be like fucking subjected to like sexual acts in such a way before they can give informed consent.
Yeah, sure. But like, but having the CP, not making it, but like having it. So you think the reason why it's bad to own CP is because you're owning something that was produced by harming children. Like you would do a terrible thing in order to produce that. Are you aware of how much unethical production goes into the development of the commodities that we consume in this country? My logic is that in a good world, all of it would be illegal. We're happy right now that CP is illegal because we've knocked that one out of the park. Congrats. We solved that moral issue. But we don't seem to have solved another one, which is, why is it that we're just allowed to buy stuff from corporations that use slave labor? Why are those corporations allowed to sell in the US? That's very strange to me.
Still don't care. I still think that like zoophile porn, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. should consuming child porn be legal? I think that would be, yes, more legal and more ethically consistent. Yes, 100%.
Midnight Mall out with the two. Vaush is a pedo. Sorry, I don't know them. Self-awareness. Yeah, no, like, this motherfucker literally said that because, like, child labor is a thing, that child porn should also be legal from a morality standpoint. Like, he basically was arguing that because, like, the Chinese use, you know, child labor, that because of that, we have no right to ban child porn and that it should be legal from a morality standpoint. Like, this motherfucker is wild. Children working is comparable to them being sexually exploited. What the fuck?
You have a thing for, like, interracial cuck NTR shit.
Is he speaking from experience, bro?
Is one of these brown Hylians. Almost literally, we was Kangs and shit. So much for—
This is how their minds are. This is all they have. They see
No jokes allowed, guys. No jokes. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with his chair? That is so gross. I have a feeling he's projecting himself on... Bro, like, Vaush is... He's a pseudo-intellectual at its finest, man.
It is weird that we get a mini history lesson on Judaism in the middle of this zombie apocalypse story.
I mean, that is weird. Like, the fuck? Why is there a fucking lesson in Judaism in the middle of fucking The Last of Us 2? I agree. That is like... Dude, there's so much shit in The Last of Us 2 that's out of place. The romance scenes are fucking cringe. That scene was fucking unnecessary. Like, it's just... There's a bunch of that crap in The Last of Us 2 that just doesn't fucking fit. Oh, because you never think about race. Dude, this guy sits on fucking Twitter waiting for the opportunity to call somebody a racist. That's fucking ironic.
To being a modern day neo-Nazi is being a porn addict and being like really into interracial cuck shit. But
dude, he has to be speaking from fucking experience. Like, these are way too specific. Do notice he isn't watching the... Of course not, dude. These fucking retards don't have enough attention span to actually sit through a video. They have to go on Twitter to get 20-second clips. That's all their mind can fucking process.
Link was destined to be a bottom. It's so...
Oh no, man, he made a joke about Link the Twink, and now Vaush is gonna fucking freak out like it's the worst thing he's ever heard in his life.
Whoa, groomer? She's 17 3/4, you pedo. Also, hold on one second.
Oh, fuck off, bro. Don't you even dare try to call somebody else a pedo. Dog, Vaush calling someone else a pedo is like literally... No. It's just... That's friendly fucking fire, man. A bussy joke triggered Vaush so damn hard. That's because nobody wants to come in his, bro.
This is the kind of guy who thinks he's really smart and slick and like his...
Dog, you are literally the definition of somebody who thinks they're really fucking smart and slick. You are a pseudo-intellect, motherfucker. That is your entire online persona, is being a quote-unquote political commentator. Shut the actual fuck up, dude. Your entire fucking career is pretending to be a fucking internet intellectual, my guy. Holy fuck. Zero self-awareness. Vaush shaved and he looks like he's inbred. That is not fucking surprising, man. Vaush looks like he came out of a trailer park in fucking northern Florida. No shade towards Florida, but he looks like he came out of a North Florida trailer park. Great fucking mind that we're witnessing here. An absolute genius.
That's why I'm going doing your pussy tonight, Link.
Oh my god, bro. He made a funny accent. How dare he?
He's retarded.
He's retarded? No, look in the mirror, my guy.
For the
Or just look in your fucking webcam feed. You're being racist by copying an accent. Yeah, fuck off, Vaush.
Getting horny looking at the IHOP menu because, like, the maple syrup running down the flapjacks reminds him of, like, 73 specific images that he could draw from memory of, like, cum running down a girl's face and the girl...
Dog, you are literally talking from experience, my guy. This is first-hand account type shit, man. These are oddly specific examples.
Okay, the last bit of this is literally just him complaining that time travel creates plot holes, which of course it does.
Yeah, I don't care about the valid points, bro. Let's try to poke holes in obvious fucking jokes.
It doesn't fit into my broader narrative.
Look at that. It doesn't fit my narrative, so I don't want anything to fucking do with it. Like, disingenuous motherfuckers. The second it doesn't fit the narrative, he doesn't want to show it on stream. No, you get addicted to the fucking dopamine that floods into your body whenever you fucking nut, bruh. It definitely is a chemical addiction. What the fuck? Is the rest of this video just him talking about porn addiction? I don't really want to hear pseudo-intellectual Vaush, you know, concern troll about porn addiction. Porn literally rewires your brain. What the... Yeah, exactly. It's like the fucking retards that cope and say that weed isn't addictive. Like, shut the fuck up. It literally alters the chemical balance in your fucking brain. Of course it's addictive, you retards. Oh, it's about the Zelda? Oh my god, bro. Is everybody just like, oh my god, bro? Why do they care so much about, like, his Zelda review? How many people need to make a video on it? Like, I don't know. 11 days ago.
The game is woke garbage.
He never said the game was woke garbage. What? He literally said the game was good. What? He pointed out woke elements in his own viewpoint, but he never said the game was woke garbage. All right. The satanic belief of Jews is literally impossible, bruh. Jewish people don't believe in hell. They don't believe in the concept of the devil. You literally cannot have Jewish Satanism. He's literally saying if you want to take the schizo angle, meaning if you're a fucking schizo, then you could see it this way. You do realize that the Jewish conspiracy is not the same thing as the demonic Satan-worshipping conspiracy theory, right? Like, you know all those people that say that Hillary Clinton worships the fucking devil and she's a Satanist? When has anyone ever claimed that Hillary Clinton is Jewish?
A secret Jewish organization
Oh
exists
my
which
God,
solely operates in order to
See, this is what I mean, bro. If you're gonna accuse someone of being a conspiracy theorist, at least know what fucking conspiracy they're talking about. Like, come on now.
Can be attributed to the Nazis.
The Nazis literally were satanic. Oh my god! Fuck! See, this is the thing, man. If you want to delve into the world of conspiracy theories, you need to know what you're talking about. Because the Nazis literally were a bunch of fucking devil worshippers, like, who practiced the occult. I guarantee you they weren't fucking Jewish.
For anyone who is somewhat skeptical of this guy's anti-Semitic beliefs, this is not the first time he has shared this.
But dude, like, that has nothing to do with this review. He literally was talking about that in the context of scenes that don't make any fucking sense. You literally are in the middle of like a fucking time-sensitive thing in The Last of Us Part 2, then all of a sudden you're in this perfectly intact synagogue getting a history lesson on Judaism. And then he brings up the scene where Ellie and fucking Dinah, or whatever her name is, go into the fucking weed cellar and get high as a fucking kite in unfamiliar territory when they're on the middle of like a fucking mission. He literally was referring to a bunch of different scenes throughout the games that made no fucking sense in the context of the overall plot. But this is like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't give a fuck if Synthetic Man is like anti-Semitic or not. These are just like bad examples. Like, he's making Synthetic Man look good, the opposite of bad. Because I remember we watched this review and he was like talking about all the different scenes that didn't fucking make sense in the story. Which I agree, this part of the game was fucking dumb. Just like I mentioned, the fucking romance scenes with Ellie made no fucking sense and completely broke the tone of the overall game. Like, wouldn't it be weird if you walked into a fucking church and then all of a sudden, you know, you're getting a history lesson on the oppression of like Christians during the fucking Roman period? Like, it wouldn't make any sense. It doesn't matter what religion you insert into that context. It would be really fucking out of place. Like, you walk into a church, and then all of a sudden you hear about the prosecution of the Christians under Nero. It's like, what does that have to do with the fucking zombie apocalypse?
Actually review the video game objectively.
Like, this is what I mean. This is an hour-long review, and everybody has a problem with 2 minutes of the review, acting like these 2 minutes are literally the entirety of the review that he put out. It's like he literally goes through the video game and gives like his objective critiques, which is literally impossible, by the way. there's no such thing as an objective video game review.
To specifically search for all of this supposedly satanic shit.
You don't have to search for this type of shit, especially if you're on Twitter. It pops up. If you click on any tweet about Zelda, you'll find some form of porn. You do not have to go out of your way to find fucking hentai on the internet. You literally open up any fucking Twitter thread, any fucking Reddit thread, whatever it may be about any fucking video game. Porn will literally be right in your fucking face. Like, do you guys remember that trend on Twitter? This was back before I got banned. But there was like this fucking trend on Twitter.
Either subscribe, donate,
you would like
or get the
see
fuck
an
out.
image, because Twitter would use like AI to crop the image to make like the selection of what it displayed in the preview window. So what people would do is they would put like a preview image in the middle of like a fucking BBC basically. So then when you click on the image to like expand it, all of a sudden you're greeted with a fucking BBC the size of your fucking phone. Like, that was an entire trend on Twitter for like a year, people doing those bait fucking images. Like, to say that you don't just stumble across that type of shit is completely fucking wrong, man. You 100% stumble across porn on Twitter on a daily fucking basis. You literally cannot fucking escape that shit. Like, Twitter is infested with porn, especially if you're looking at video games. Overwatch has more porn than players. Like, shit. Weaponized schizophrenia with the 2. Mischief is just another bot like the rest. Yeah, this video just doesn't seem like it needs to be made, man. I don't know. This just seems like, oh, people are shitting on this guy. Let me join in.
I want to know the amount of times I've seen some random Twitter user advocate for the banning of Lolly, and then it turns out they're an actual pedophile who's been arrested or was arrested after that post. It's
exactly what. All right, this is the dumbest like complaint that I've heard. He's literally saying that how many people fucking false virtue signal over banning Lolly and then turn out to be actual fucking pedophiles themselves. That's literally what he's talking about. He doesn't give a fuck about the people who beat off the drawings. He cares about the actual fucking pedophiles. I don't understand how this keeps getting like twisted, man. This is like the second or third person to do so. I don't understand how that's an own, dude. He's literally talking about people who, like, you know, will go after Lolly but then be unironic pedophiles themselves. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about the fact that they're, like, going after Lolly because it's just a fucking drawing. He'd rather go after the fucking convicted pedophiles. Like, I don't know, man. That doesn't really strike me as too controversial.
Can be used in a derogatory and
Oh
blatant.
my god! Now we was Kangs is now like the most racist shit you can say. Oh, gee, dude, you can't even make jokes anymore. It's literally a fucking meme from some fucking dumbass who was like saying that King George was black, Mozart was black, Shakespeare was black, George Washington was black. It's literally making fun of some dipshit who thought like every single fucking historical figure in the history of mankind was secretly a brown man who history had, you know, whitewashed. You take that back, bro. Obama was not black. You won't take him from us.
I've got to admit, it's pretty damn impressive how he hasn't been banned off of the site yet, considering how he's broken every single rule one could think of outside of copyright abuse.
What is that phrase that Rich was loving to use last night? Can anyone guess what that is right there? Wow. It's a real shock that he hasn't been banned already, given all of this shit he says in his videos. Yup. A dog whistle. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. Like, this just seems like an oh-so-virtuous video. So that's why he privated his Twitter, is because of that video? Yup, it's privated. Usually what happens is people start digging up, like, all your old shit. So I'm guessing either people were finding jokes and stuff that he made in the past and using that to compare, but I don't fucking know, man. Because wasn't there, like, some joke that he made that Quantum TV tried to use against him at one point, if I remember correctly? But yeah, I'm wondering why he privated his Twitter. So let's see. Vendetta with the 2 Mischief had Rule 34, 3 video, and his Callisto review. Oh, 3D video. Like, acting like you don't stumble across porn on Twitter is so disingenuous, man. You literally can't escape porn on Twitter. I don't like making videos being like, oh my god, this person is a terrible person. Like, I just like to laugh at people personally. I don't know. I'm not in the whole fucking, like, this person is a human piece of shit. Has not been banned yet, despite all the fucking awful shit he says in his videos. Why is Synthetic Man not allowed to voice his fucking complaints? Whether you agree with them or not, why does it matter? Like, why is it, like, such a fucking atrocity? Just, like, point and laugh, personally. That's the way I handle differing opinions, is like, hey, if I don't agree with somebody, ha ha ha, you're fucking stupid. Like, that's, I don't know. To each their own, though. I personally like to keep the type of content around that I can laugh at, but hey.